Mountaineers. I'm the Wolfman, Dale Wolfley, and this is the WolfMan's Call. Friday, May 5th, 2023. A happy Cinco de Mayo to all. Happy Friday as well. Okay, so let's get this going here. The WolfMan's Call today. I want to talk about some lone wolves out there, as I call them, some lone warriors out there, and I want to talk about some people that don't get recognized a lot for the effort and the time and the work that they put in. But there's a guy here, a good dude. His name is Kelly McCourt, and Kelly has spinal bifida, and Kelly cannot move around a lot. He's in a wheelchair. But he's always there in the internet, and everything you do on the internet, whether Mountaineer Athletics, WVU University, state of West Virginia, or his wood chopping festival in Webster Springs coming at the end of May, he's all over it, and he's loyal, and he's there. And I don't think he gets enough recognition. And I think to him, I want to say, hey, Kelly, you know what? Shout out to you, man. And you deserve #1 ranking as a Mountaineer fan, along with so many others. But you deserve that #1 spot as well for all you do. I want to say thank you, man. It's a better world with you, man. That's for sure. So let's move on then. And yesterday, good news for the Wolfley family. Maverick, my son, was invited to the Steelers mini camp. Well, that's exciting, and it's good for Maverick, and I'm so happy for him. He's had to work very hard. He's come a long ways. The track has not always been easy, but he's kept pushing and pushing, and he's done it, and I'm proud of him the right way before God, because that's how a man acts and behaves and does and jumps through hoops and all the things that he had to do. So that's what I want to say. Just like I said to D Stills, BFW, and any of the aspiring young men that want to make the NFL, this is your shot. Light your hair on fire. Go ahead and shoot out, man. Did you ever see the record Meatloaf, man, the Bat Out of Hell? That's what you need to be on that motorcycle, shooting right out, going into the mini camp and giving it your best. Don't worry about coming down the other side. Don't worry about it. Give what you got. Give it all you have, because this opportunity doesn't come around too often. Give it what you have. Don't let anyone determine who you are. You determine who you are by your effort and what you do on that football field, in between those white lines. So I said all the passion in the world to the Maverick, these Stills, BFW, the boys, man, give it what you got. Go do it, man. Light your hair on fire. That's what I have to say about that. Okay, so speaking of the Wolfman's Call, let's go back. You know that in the weeks to come, we're going to be going live 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday, and we're going to try to be listening to Mountaineer Nation. I really want to hear from you. I really want to hear what you have to say. I want to hear what my brothers have to say about this team and where it is and the culture and all these things that we talk about to rebuilding this team to where we want it to be. Because right now we know that it's not where we want it to be, but we're trying to rebuild. And under Neil Brown, I'm hoping that that's going to happen. So let's get with it. Let's talk about it, and let's hope. Let's not be negative until negativity comes. I think that right now this is a good time. You know, optimism is good, and just like what I talked about this week when Tony Mathis entered the transfer portal. You know, that, to me, that's a major blow for the team. Not because we don't have other good running backs ready to step in, because, you know, we do. But anytime you have TM, who's a 2-time Gridiron Gladiator award winner, leave, you're going to lose something in your overall experience and talent, despite who you have. Okay, you have some unprovens in there that are young. You know, I love JJ Justin Jump Cut Johnson. Did you ever see his jump cut? I mean, he's pretty amazing. That's what I think makes him so special. That fast twitch jump that he has, where he jump cuts and he goes. And then, of course, you got C.J. Donaldson, who lit up the world as a freshman in his first 6 games last year. And you're going to hear him on this interview that we did with the WVU Mountaineer Football Brotherhood celebration. And I'm all for it. But again, people are saying is, hey, well, you're misunderstanding this. That CJ was going to be #1. CJ could be #1. Justin Jump Cut could be number one. The other running backs could be number one. It doesn't matter. When you lose someone of 4 years development, man strength, leadership, friends, experience, team leadership, okay, it's a loss. And that's all I was saying. Now, let's get C.J. Donaldson here, because this interview, he talks about some pretty cool things. He talks about his injury, coming back from it. He talks about his first moment in the pit game when he came out and exploded through. So I want you to follow. But, I am ready for this running back group to really jump out. I am ready for it, so don't get me wrong. And with that being said, let's check out C.J. Donaldson in our interview last week or 2 weeks ago with the Mountaineer Brotherhood football celebration. Roll it.
Wants to tame me. You can't catch me on the run, cause I'm gone, yeah. I blaze trails, set fire to what's behind me. No, I'm never looking back, I'm on the run. I could only ever be what I'm made to be. Feels good when I'm living on the edge. Watch me now, roll like thunder, gonna shake the ground. Can't stop me now, I don't give up and I won't back down. I'm a force of nature, can't be contained. I got lightning running all through my veins. Watch me now, watch me now.
Now, listen, how you feeling now coming off everything from last year, the injury?
I just been, trying to stay in a great headspace with the injury and whatnot. I just feel like I've been progressing throughout spring, and my mental has been getting better with the injury. So I'm just ready to play ball now.
Was there a time that you weren't sure about that injury, and you're a little bit tentative, and has it progressed so that now you actually feel really confident when you go ahead and make a cut?
Right. Yeah, that was my first time actually breaking a bone. I'm not used to that. I never had an injury in high school. So at first, when I first got back on the field, I was like, it can happen again. But now through repetition, I'm just confident in myself, knowing that I protect myself. I run the ball a certain way now. It helped me prevent a lot of injuries and stuff like that. So I'm just very confident now.
But you know what? You're just a tight end.
Right.
You're a tight end, man. Did you think coming in to summer camp last year that you had a shot to be more than just a tight end? Were you planning on being that tight end?
Well, this is a story that most people don't know.
Tell it.
Right.
Bring it on.
So originally I played receiver in high school, right? So when West Virginia recruited me, they talked about me playing the athlete position, moving around the ball. But they wanted me to play tight end, right? But in my mind, that was a finesse because I wasn't going to play tight end. It doesn't fit me the right way as much people really think it does. I was going to try my best to play another skill position on the football field.
Dan Cava has the largest selection of new Camrys in the area, and with $1,000 off sticker price, now is the best time to purchase your new Camry. We also have a wide variety of Tundras, some featuring the all-new TRD lift kit. And don't forget, all new Toyotas come with 2 years or 25,000 miles worth of free service from our award-winning service department, which you can schedule online, by phone, or through the Toyota app. Come see us at Dan Cava Toyota World in Fairmont. Shop the world!
Stationers, #1 office supplier in West Virginia. Always in stock.
I was coming here no matter what. Like, I was just trying to play ball here.
That's a good attitude, man. Coming to play. So what's it been like coming to West Virginia overall, man? Tell us about how you like the state.
It's been great. It's my first time seeing snow. I made a couple snow angels, played with the kids a little bit, you know.
Did anybody hit you with a snowball in your face yet?
I got.
You got, okay.
I was on the scooter. When I broke my ankle, so I was on the scooter, so I got caught a few times lacking.
That's part of getting broken into the States, getting hit in the face with a snowball, man. That's part of it. That's part of it.
Let me ask you this. I'm so fascinated. Coming in as a freshman, supposed to be a tight end. Okay, no, I'm gonna quit saying that right now, but because you earned that right not to. But when you were going there, went in the pit, stadium was sold out. This is your first major game, right?
Right.
And you're out there, they call your name, you get the ball, and then all of a sudden you got Zach Frazier over there, and the Red Sea opens, and you're like, whoa! And here I go, and I explode. You're exploding through pit. A defense that's supposed to stop the run, and man, it just had a night.
Right. Man, I was just out there having fun. You know, like when you just live in the moment, you just gotta enjoy every moment. And one thing Coach Scott always tell me, he always say, in practice, behave game-like behavior. So basically, you gotta treat practice like it's a game. And when I went out there against Pitt, it felt like practice again. I've been building up repetition with the one group. So when it was my opportunity, I just took the full advantage of it.
You did not feel the pressure out there? Because I can remember, my big game, I think it was Ohio State. And I was like, going out there, and I'm just like so psyched out. That's pretty impressive for a young man. I was even a redshirt freshman then. I got redshirted, man. That's coming in, that being a true freshman, doing what you did. And I have one last question for you, man. And I'll let T2 ask a question after that. How did you go through the injury being a young guy? How old are you, 19?
18.
18, yeah, okay, exactly. You're 18 years old. You got that injury. You had such a great run. How did you work through that?
I can say one person that really helped me was Jalen Hurts. Like, I used to watch his story. When he was in the national championship game, he got benched. And he had the greatest smile on his face, still supporting his teammates, and always wanted the best for them. And at the end of the day, he still got drafted. Now he's the highest paid quarterback per year in NFL. So you just always got to have a smile. Sometimes you got to go through the rain to enjoy the sun.
Awesome. So listen, all of Mountaineer Nation loves your running style. You fit our personality, that big downhill boom, brother, man. So everyone likes your style. Tell us, what do we got to look forward to in your game that we haven't seen yet? What you been hiding from us?
I can't say it too much,
Oh, you're going to keep it under wraps?
We do got 12 games coming up. They be listening. They be planning a little bit. But one thing I can say, for y'all that y'all will see that will be different, my abilities. I feel like I'm a more downhill runner now. Like last year I was more elusive, trying to just get it open space. Now I'm a punisher. I like that hard hand.
Punisher. I like the Punisher.
How much strength do you get? You look bigger.
Right now, I think I lost for winter. I think I lost 5% body fat. I gained 8, 9, 10 pounds of muscle.
That's close. I'm about 6 myself. Will's pushing 6.5. We on the contest.
Yeah, I say I got a little bit stronger. I done toned down a little bit. I done lost probably 5 pounds. I'm 235.
You know what we call that? Oh, that baby fat.
Yeah, the baby fat go.
All right, CJ Donaldson, listen, thank you so much. You got events to do tonight, so I want you to go have a great time, and then go tomorrow, have a great, safe spring game.
Thank you for having me on the show.
God bless you.
Appreciate you, brother. God bless you.